to someone else that's weird in probably the best way. That's Rico Nasty dropping her new album, Nightmare Vacation. Dave, Rico Nasty. Where's she? Where are you at with her? Where is she on your like rapper? I don't know rankings or wherever you tiers. I guess.
Oh, I haven't thought about her in a tier sense, to be honest, just because, hit making wise, she's still on her way up with that. But very high. I mean, I hold her in very high esteem. I have for 2 years at this point. I think she's really cool because she's someone that actually and genuinely can switch up her sound and her delivery and her vocal lines and her energy from song to song and have it make sense because she actually just makes a lot of different music at this point, and that's very exciting in hip hop. Um, you think back to the XXL cover last year, it was the three women on there were her, Tierra Whack, and Megan Thee Stallion, three very distinct individuals, and that's probably the best thing about Rico on its face is that she is very unique. And I think Nightmare Vacation, which is funny enough, being billed as her debut album, even though I feel like that nasty mixtape from 2018 was really her debut. It was her Atlantic debut anyway. Uh, I don't know if this reinvents like our expectations for Rico being different and impressive and unique, but it does a lot of that really good stuff that we've come to associate with Rico Nasty, and I like it quite a bit.
Yeah, and I mean, if you want to talk about getting weird, just bring in 100 Gex, right, and have them produce a couple of the songs, and they'll pop off. I mean, the song most people know off this is "Smack a Bitch," which that song is on our Spotify playlist, Nowstalgia Best of 2020. So follow that.
Nearly 3 years
Um,
old.
but just a total tune. But I think the songs with Gex, I mean, we're also highly attuned to them after covering a couple of their
Yeah.
albums. Um, really stood out to me. What about for you?
Well, yeah, I think iPhone, which came out several months ago at this point, I think that's in the running for the best song Rico's ever made, to be honest, because I mean, on that, she has like three different vocal pitches on that. On verse two, she's straight up singing. And in the meantime, it's a Dylan Brady beat. So you know what that sounds like at this point, that hyper pop, it's a
Hmm.
very in vogue word to use to describe that kind of music, but that really is what it is. You also have a great quotable on that, smoking too much gas. I forgot to put my mask on. Like nothing is more 2020. Uh, yeah, I think iPhone is a total smash and lends itself to, I think, those like more pop sensibilities that Rico has. And by, again, like that's the Charlie XCX 100 Gex angle to pop. And she was on the Gex remix album. Uh, Elsewhere, you have also, funny enough, produced by Brady. Doesn't sound like it's a Gex song though, and that'd be "Oh for Real," which that's just straight bars. At the end of the day, Rico can get really in your face with her rapping. The flows are really fast. The uh, aggression comes across. That's not new for her for the past few years, but when it hits, it really hits. I think there's some moments on this album where it might just kind of feel samey because the song isn't actually that special. But like when it hits on a song, "Oh for Real," like I don't know if there's that many rappers that can really like kind of match that aggression.
Hmm. Yeah, it's. I think it's a good pairing of Gex and Rico because while Rico can bring, like you said, that aggression, that fire, that spiciness, I feel like Dylan Brady can just bring the weirdness and that like intense, I don't know, mechanical electronic sound that's so distinct, and
Yeah.
those paired together, I never would have thought of it, but what an awesome pairing. Any other highlights for you on this album? Anything else that stood out?
Yeah, I think it actually the album starts off pretty well. Candy, I really like that chorus from Rico. It's really bouncy, and then back and forth with Amine, another one where like the trading of flows between Rico and Amine is really cool. And another thing because it's in between. It's not straight up singing like parts of iPhone. It's not the hyper aggressive style of Oh For Real. It's somewhere in the middle. You get more of that again on one of the other singles, Own It, where it's
Hmm.
like that's actually Rico just straight up like flowing on the song, and it sounds good. And she's just really talented, man. Like I think one of the most disappointing parts to me, honestly, was the Smack a Bitch remix. which I mean, Smack a Bitch again, almost 3 years old, but that was the song that kind of put her on the map when she brought in Kenny Beats and got more aggressive. But the remix featuring Ruby Rose, Sukihana, and PP Cocaine. Um, I didn't love those features on that. I mean, like lyrically wise, I get what they were going for, but I still don't know if Ruby Rose is much of a rapper. She's more famous for social media still. And PP Cocaine's basically like TikTok Takashi, so I'm okay with that. But overall, I mean, Rico Nasty, man. If you're not on board, you're just missing out because no one else is really trying to do anything like this.
Yeah, she's special. I feel like, and it's funny going through a lot of the end of year lists that are coming out now for songs. You see Megan the Stallion all over them, and I feel like while Meg definitely does the numbers, and some of her music is just absolute fire. I mean, just check out our most recent
Hmm.
review of her album, but um, it feels like Rico is kind of right there in terms of weirdness, just in like a totally different lane,
Hmm.
uh, and I love it. It's great to see these artists just rising like this.
You might be hearing a Rico song pop up on my top 10 songs of 2020. So subscribe, youtube.com/nostalgia pod. You don't want to miss that.